why did you decide to start working with me in the beginning? Because it could have been Chris, it could have been someone else, it could have been anyone.
Yeah, well, sort of started to think, you're smart as fuck. Obviously,
Thanks.
Yeah, I sort of chose you because the main issue was with my skin, and I really needed help with that.
Yep.
And the doctors weren't really helping, and you were sort of like, I guess the only person that I sort of knew that might be able to help. So I just sort of sought you out.
And when you came to me, what other goals did we have? Because I have here, do you want to, you can read them out if you want. This is old Andy.
Old Andy, yeah. It was get jacked, gain 5 to 9 kilos, which blew that out the water.
What are you now?
87, 88, so that's plus 12, maybe 13.
12. You gained 12, 13 kilos. What do you think about that? How do you reflect on that? What do you think?
I just think it's huge. Like, it's been massive for just my confidence, I think, and it's strange how people sort of treat you when you're a lot bigger.
Oh. Yeah. What have you noticed? I agree.
I guess the easier, like, it's like they're easier to talk to, or they approach you a bit more easier, and they're, I don't know, I feel like it's, part of it could be for me developing my communication skills as well, but yeah, just easier to keep the conversation going and just talking to people.
What else has getting bigger and stronger and putting on 13, 14 kilos in 11 months done for you?
Makes you feel good, strong, jacked.
Yeah.
It's fun having muscles.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look, so we started, and this is where we're at just 2 months ago. And you're back. You are wider. You did a lot of posterior chain work. What do you think when you look back on that?
Hard to believe I was sort of that skinny.
Yeah,
to be
right.
honest. Don't really realise it until you get bigger.
What is some of the biggest progress and wins that we made together in our time together? You can even include the Cert 3-4, but all the way through our coaching to here.
Sleep. Huge. I think I was like 6.5 hours. It was interrupted. It took like an hour and a half, 2 hours to fall asleep. And then, just constant waking up through the night, so it wasn't really good. But now we're at, most nights I'm getting 8 hours, 15, maybe 20 minutes of sleep. Take time to fall asleep now, and I rarely wake up during the night.
Look at that. You're right. Point 2, there was a latency. 0.19. What was that? Was that for you? Was that 10 minutes? 20 minutes? To fall asleep. And what do you remember it used to be?
I think it was an hour and a half, maybe more. I think.
Hour and a half to fall asleep. Because there was a point we weren't recording it when we started. Time to fall asleep. But look at that shit. Yeah, there's 1 hour and 40 minutes. Well, 1 hour and a half approximately. What has that done? Like, what have you noticed since that change?
I can think more clearly. Energy levels great throughout the day. know, I feel like it sort of changes everything. Like, you know, even your mindset. Just it's easy to be more positive for some reason.
Oh. Actually, that's not a comment I hear very often, but it's true. You found it easier to be more positive. In what way?
I think just the way you think. You know, it's when you, I guess, you know, you get a lack of sleep, you sort of don't really want to do much. You don't want to do anything. It's more swearing as well in your head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
But that all goes away when you get 8 hours sleep.
Huh. Your mind got quieter. What about skin? How did we begin to address skin and improve that? Because what did that start off with? Because if you look at you now, you couldn't tell that you had skin issues.
Well, when I started, I was covered chest, back, upper legs.
Yeah, we saw in our photos. Oops.
Yeah, I think it was much worse than what the photos show. I think. Yeah, there was a time. I think maybe it got worse. There was a stage when it got worse. Well, I think I was working with you, where it was just, you know, head to toe, just covered with it. Yeah, and then it sort of just got a bit easier, especially during the warmer weather, and when we started doing using, you know, like the ointments and all that sort of stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, and then the past few weeks, really, you know, using the Golden Colour and getting 8 hours of sleep, it's helped heaps. It's almost nearly gone.
That's crazy. What is that? How does that make you feel, man? Because if you look back, look at what you did on a scale of 1 to 10 for your skin.
Yeah, it feels amazing, to be honest. You know, you're just a bit more comfortable in your own skin, you know. And I guess it seems to, I guess, shatter your confidence when you're, you know, like it really reflects on your mental health when you're, you know, got shit skin.
Yeah.
But now that it's a lot better, it's, you know, everything's sort of just like it's, yeah, just getting better. It's amazing.
Man, I'm proud of you for that, man. It's like you went from like a 2, 3, 4 out of 10 to what now?
8. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in the last 2 weeks. 7, 8 out of 10. I think a lot of time as well that I spent with you was in our check-ins was on communication, confidence, obviously sleep, nutrition, supplementation, habits. But what do you think is some of the biggest lessons that you took away from our time together in regards to communication, confidence, self-esteem, and habits?
I think the number one is just I have to back myself really, and you know, like there was a time where I sort of like I didn't really know if I didn't know what to say, you know, sort of take a step back, you know, maybe use fillers and yeah, just think through it, I guess. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say to be honest.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think with the habits, you know, like the book you recommended, is it called Habits?
Atomic Habits?
Atomic Habits, yeah.
It is called Habits. Atomic.
Yeah, I think, you know, that was a great book and that really I guess, set me up with a lot of the stuff that we're doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's been great.
And then there was another book about communication.
Awaken the Giant. I think
The other
was
one.
How to win friends and influence people. Yeah, that was a great book as well.
How different do you think you are and improved you are as a communicator and with your confidence? Like if you could do like a scale of 1 to 10 for me. Like I don't know what you're going to say here, like, because only you know how it feels. So what did you come to me with? Scale of 1 to 10, and where do you think you are now?
I think when I started, I was probably down the lower end, like at 2, 3. I wouldn't have, like, even just talking to people, like it's not, it doesn't really come naturally to me.
Yeah.
But now, around I want to say 6 or 7. I think I've still got a long way to go, but I've definitely made huge progress with it.
I totally agree. And it's not just us. It's not just me. Like the environment that you put yourself in, and we encourage you to be in at Woodford's with the internship under Chris and those boys. Like how much do you think, I've got to give credit to them, like how much do you think being in a better constructive environment like that most days of the week, how has that impacted you too?
Yeah, it's been huge. They sort of, I guess, throw you in the deep end a fair bit. So you're sort of forced to, I guess improve. But yeah, so it's been huge for me. And I think probably the best way to, I guess, get confident and be more comfortable with communicating is to actually do it. So that's what I've done.
It is. You came to me, Andy, with 3 goals. Get rid of skin issues, gain muscle, aim to be around 81, 84 kilos, and be able to make good decisions when it comes to eating consistently and healthy. Honest, you give me feedback as well. How do you think we've gone with achieving and those goals?
Well, blew the get jacked one out of the water.
Yes, you did. In fact, your goal probably wasn't ambitious enough.
Yeah, 5 kilos seemed a lot more than what it is.
I know, right?
Yeah, and skin issues, they're almost gone. So it's, huge progress. And the third one, I think, that was probably just me trying to, I don't know why I put that in there. Like,
sounded good?
Yeah, it just sounded good. But,
it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, my eating habits are pretty good now, so yeah, it's been great.
You should be proud, man. Do you have any feedback for me on the things that really resonated with you and you love the most about our time together, or things that you think we could do better for next time, if we do have a next time?
I don't know, you've been pretty great over the time that we've been working together.
Thank you.
I think you make it, I guess you make it easy to talk to, even, and like you're very understanding, if there's, something that might be struggling with. So I think that's one thing you're really good at, and I've heard from other clients that you're really good at that too. Yeah, in terms of, I guess, what you can improve, I don't know, you're a fairly well-rounded coach in every way, so I don't know. think of anything else.
Does it feel weird trying to give me feedback?
Yeah.
It's okay. You can. It's not like, don't feel like it's not your place. It absolutely is, because it's your experience and it's something that, you know, your opinions and thoughts matter. Absolutely. But I gotta ask, because Paul Zillow said this to me today as well. I was training with Jeremy, and he was just telling me about the challenges and his thoughts around the things that are changing with Woodfords for him. And he got to the end of the conversation. He's just like, he's caught himself. And he's like, man, he kind of laughed to himself. It's like, I just kind of like told you all that. It's like, he told me this, like, he kind of opened up and some things. I kind of just told you all that, and you just make it really comfortable for me to talk. And you said the same thing today, which is interesting. Why? For me, this is for me, selfishly. Why do you think that is? Because I need to know, like, what I'm doing well as well to keep doing more of it. Yeah. How do I create that space for you? What am I doing there to help you feel comfortable and open up?
I think you don't judge. That's huge. Yeah, and you sort of just, I guess, clearly let me know, like, and to take my time, you know, if I'm struggling, that this is the time to, you know, let you know, or that, you know, it's the place to do so.
Don't judge, and create a space by letting you know that if you're struggling, you can tell me.
Yeah.
Or
and you reinforce it in the, you know, in the check-ins when we're having the conversation.
All right, thank you. Do you have any last thoughts, asks of me? If you want to let me know before we get up out of here, and I give you this book.
Just thank you. You've been amazing. You've completely changed my life, and you've been an amazing mentor. Yeah, really grateful.
Man, I'm grateful for you. Thank you for saying that. I know that's not easy for you to say, Andy. It's really been a pleasure, and I think this is just a chapter. Like, we might come back here in a couple of years, who knows? Or I know you're gonna go on your own now, go to America, and have an amazing experience. But I'm proud of you, man. Like, I don't think you ever missed a check-in. I don't even think you were late to a check-in. Never. You got the most out of me. You've come to, I think, all of our workshops, in person and online. You're about to come to this next productivity one. You've squeezed the most out of me in our time together. And you've listened to pretty much everything. I think everything I've told you to do. And I've loved that about you. Like, you're committed. You work hard. And I have tremendous respect for you for that. And I know that's a very important trait to you. If I look here, it's my mouse. Well, I don't think you filled in this track completely all the time. You won't miss a day. You almost don't miss a day. And that's so helpful, obviously, for us to see what's going on. But more importantly, is like, you're consistent. You consistently worked hard towards bettering your health, internal, external confidence, self-esteem, body, mind. You earned it. So if you can do this, man, you can basically apply a version of what we've done together in pretty much anything you want in life. Money, business, working for someone and being an amazing employee and coach, as you are becoming. With this energy and this commitment and this work ethic you have, Andy, like, you can do pretty much anything you want.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Alright, brother. It's a pleasure. My man, much love. I'm proud of you. And you're going to smash in America now. Well done.